Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to those of you just joining for the first time. I hope and pray that it will encourage you. That's what I aim to do, to glorify God in my vlogs. And if you haven't already, please do check out my first vlog, where you can get to know about me more and about this channel as well. As you can see, for those of you that have watched before, I am in a different location. So right now I'm not where I'm usually, but yeah, we just keep it going, we keep moving with whatever comes our way. But yes, please forgive me if I'm sniffling a lot, because I think I'm getting some sort of cold, and I pray that I won't start sneezing whilst doing this vlog, but we'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys will be ready for this vlog. It's going to be a little bit different and possibly a little bit shorter than my usual vlogs, but in all, I pray that God will be glorified in it.
It's how my story goes. It took a long time, only God knows, but it's alright, but it's okay, because I'm here to encourage y'all anyway.
So for this vlog, I actually want to tell you guys some good news. So I'm recording this on Friday, so the Friday just before you're going to see it on the Tuesday. And I just want to share that on the Monday just gone, my older sister Keisha got married, and it was such an amazing ceremony. Don't get me wrong, there were ups and downs, but it was amazing. And I now officially have another brother, Kirk, as well. You've seen both of them on one of the vlogs that I did for going into 2021. And that is linked in this video as well. But yes, for this one, I'm going to talk about a bit more about their wedding, and hopefully insert some pictures in from the wedding, just a few, just to give you guys a little bit of a taste. But yes, so don't worry, there is a point to this, there is a point to me going on about this wedding. So basically, for the beginning of the wedding, so we already went bed late the Sunday night / morning, because I went to bed at 3, and some of the other bridesmaids / best woman, because my sister's not traditional, so there was a man of honor and a best woman, but neither here nor there, and they went to bed about 4:30. So that kind of is not a good start for those of you that have or have been to weddings or been behind the scenes of a wedding. It's not good. You should get a good amount of sleep, because you're going to be doing a lot the day of the wedding. But anyway, we thought that was the worst of it, and I kept waking up every hour on the hour, even after I went to bed at 3 o'clock, so that wasn't great. But to top it off and to make things worse, you know when the enemy just keeps throwing stuff, basically once we got up, my older sister Keisha, so the one that was getting married, she went to plug in her phone, and when she went to plug in, she said, "Chelsea, my phone's not charging." I said, "Have you tried my charger?" She said, "Yes." Then lo and behold, she went near the little, like, I don't know what it was, like little room kind of thing that we were staying in. So they had separate rooms on the, like, where the actual venue for the wedding was. There was a little room that you could go, that we could stay in the night before the wedding. And basically they had posted something saying that all the power for the whole of the venue where the wedding was going to be had shut off. So there was a power cut, so completely everything. So already in my mind, and I think I've mentioned this before in my vlogs, but I am one to, I try not to, I've gotten better at it, but I started to kind of worry, because now I'm like, oh my gosh, the amount of things that we need for to use power for. And then what made it even worse, guys, you're probably thinking, how could it get worse? Like, you have no power. But the thing that made it even worse was that the showers and the taps, the toilets, were not working either, because the water pump was also powered by electricity. Yeah, see, as soon as the power went out, obviously the shower stopped working as well. So that meant that we could not have a shower, we couldn't go toilet or anything. By the grace of God, though, we were all able to brush our teeth, so that was a good thing, because there was a little bit of water and then it completely ran out. But yeah, that was crazy. So already in my mind, I'm kind of panicking because I'm like, what are we going to do? So cut a long story short, we had to end up going to another hotel. So the venue is kind of like a hotel, but it's a mansion kind of thing. We had to go to the sister venue. So we went there, we had to have a shower and stuff. We had to go and get our dresses and stuff on there. And then also to make sure we sorted out stuff to do our hair and stuff that you had to plug in. And let's just say the wedding was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. And I think we ended up starting at, if I'm not wrong, something to 3. So already guests were already coming in from 12 p.m, sorry. And we're already coming in from that time. So they are now waiting for a good 3 hours with nothing to eat. So yeah, that's another like crazy thing. And through it all, I as I said, I was really stressed out about it. Keisha was very calm, which I appreciated. But I was supposed to be helping. I was the maid of honor, but I felt like I was overwhelmed and I was stressed out. And it got to the point that I think it was me and Lauren, so my youngest sister, so not Rianne, but my youngest sister Lauren, we were left at the sister venue while everyone else went back to the main venue. And I just said to her, you know what, I think we need to pray. So we started praying about it. And even then, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when you pray, I feel like if you're not completely focused, then you kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't give you peace straight away. And I've had moments where I've prayed and I felt peace straight away, but this time was not it. And I thought, no, you know what, I need to keep praying in my heart because I was getting annoyed, I was getting frustrated, I was getting stressed out. So after we finished praying, as I said, I just kept praying in my head. And then it's actually amazing because God just gave me some sort of calm. Like, I wasn't completely calm, but he definitely made me a lot calmer than I was. And it got to the point that when we got to the venue, I said, you know what, whatever happens, I know that God is in control. I've prayed about it. I was seeking God throughout after that time, as I said, when me and Lauren prayed. And I thought, you know what, Chelsea, and this is why I say it's so important sometimes for us to remember what God's already brought us through, because I said to myself, you know what, Chelsea, you've been through stressful times like this before. You've been through times when you're really like, I don't know what's going to happen, where I'm going to be, so on and so forth. And God has still made a way when there seemed to be no way. So that kind of calmed me a little bit. And then by, I think, just before the wedding actually started, so we had to go and get our makeup and stuff done, me and my sisters and my mum. And by the time like we started to get ready, the light switched on and I was like, praise God, like so much, because we weren't sure, because it even got to the point that they were like, yes, by the time your wedding starts, the power will be on. Then they had to then my mum called us again when we were at the sister venue and was like, oh, they've said it might be 3 o'clock now. So now I'm like, wow. But the fact that the power came on, you don't appreciate power until you've had a power cut on something such as big as this, as big as a wedding. So that was amazing. That was the first thing. And you know what? All the panicking and all the worrying, like it was nothing compared to the day that we had. Like, the wedding ceremony was amazing. My sister and my brother-in-law now had an amazing time. And I was really happy for them to be happy. Don't get me wrong, I was still a bit stressed out and I did have a mini breakdown. But you know what? I just had to keep focusing on God. And that's what I want to encourage you all with. That even when you're going through the midst of bad things and you know the thing is to pray, you know that you should pray, but you're finding it hard to pray, keep praying. Trust me, even if you have to pray about the same thing again and again, because it doesn't matter what you're going through, God is able to change it and turn it around for you completely. I know that he did that for my sister's wedding, and it seems like such a small thing for those that weren't involved in the wedding, because they never saw any of this. But for us and for my sister, and I know for Kirk, my brother-in-law, it was a big thing to be able to go ahead with their wedding, especially as they now had to wait a year after their wedding, because their wedding was supposed to be last year, but it ended up being this year. So I pray and hope that you guys will be encouraged to give whatever it is over to God, to keep praying, because he knows how to make a way when there seems to be no way. So I'll see you guys for the next vlog. in 2 weeks' time by the grace of God. Bye, guys.
It's okay.